Okay, so hello and welcome to yet another Gaming Masters video. So today I'm going to be providing you guys with a gaming review for Halo 5 Guardians, an Xbox One exclusive which was out on the 27th of October 2015, and oh my god, the storyline is wonderful, it runs really well. I personally don't care about frames per second or resolution or any of that kind of stuff. As long as it looks good, I'm fine. And as long as it has a decent gameplay approach and storyline, I don't really care about how it runs and what frame rate it is and stuff like that. And this runs wonderfully on the Xbox One. It's really maximizing the potential of the Xbox One this early on into the console stage for this generation. And it runs, I believe they've done tests, and it's 60 frames per second throughout the whole of the game, and I believe it's 900p for the frame rate, the resolution, and some stages are 1080p, but honestly, you don't really notice the difference between the 60 FPS and the 1080p. Obviously you notice it if the frame rate goes down to something ridiculous like 12 or 20 FPS, and you notice the resolution if it's 480p, 360p, etc. But the difference between 900p and 1080p is very minimal, and then the difference between 30 FPS and 60 FPS personally is also minimal. You do obviously get the slight difference in some cases between the Xbox version of the game or PlayStation version of the game or PC version of the game. Consoles are obviously going to be a little bit lower down in the rankings as such in terms of frame rate and resolution, but personally, I think that this game is extremely addictive. I've put in about 15 hours so far. The storyline runs continuously from the original Halo game and actually falls into place with this Xbox One game. There will be a Halo 6. They've already said that there's going to be a Halo 6. Expect that to be in 3 or 4 years' time. And that will most likely be the last Halo design game for Xbox One, like proper Halo game. They tend to do about 2 per each platform. You don't have to know the storyline from the previous titles to be able to play Halo 5. They're really making it so that you do have the whole storyline slots into place for the players which have been playing it since the beginning or played all of them on Master Chief Collection, which I recommend you go and purchase if you are picking up an Xbox One for Halo 5 and all the exclusives which are on Xbox One this year. However, you can just drop into Halo 5 Guardians and you'll still be engrossed in the storyline, the battle between Agent Locke and Master Chief. I'm not providing any spoilers on what happens, but it runs so well. The multiplayer also is good fun. Breakout, which is a brand new game mode, having 2-minute rounds, no respawns, pretty much capture the flag 5v5. It's a very competitive approach to Halo, and Halo has always had that competitive scene as such for its multiplayer, and this game mode looks very innovative, and I really enjoy it. There are a few balancing issues in my opinion. They haven't had Breakout in the beta that I've been playing since August, and I think that might be a bit to do with why it's not as balanced as the other game modes, like Warzone, Strongholds, Capture the Flag, etc. But the map design on all of it is very well done. The Warzone game mode, which is 12v12 with AI members of the team and capturing areas and stuff like that, is very well done. It's very much like your Battlefield game mode, so you're going to be having huge maps, you're going to be having the enemies on one side, enemies on the other, and they all kind of clash into each other and have the fights and the contesting over areas, and you've got the different level characters. You've got the normal players, which are going to obviously have different skills. So some people are going to be amazingly good, some people are going to be bad and things like that. You're also going to have the bosses, which are AI controlled. So you're going to have the grunts, you're going to have the really easy characters to kill that are AI, and then you're going to have the ones that are a little bit harder, and then you're going to have the legendary ones which are really hard to defeat. You're going to need like 5 enemies to group up on them to be able to defeat them, and I really do like that aspect of being able to have the variety of enemies in the multiplayer, instead than just having the standard like Titanfall, which is AI characters all the same level, and then you've also got the standard multiplayer level characters, or you've just got multiplayer characters. I really do like the aspect of being able to have the different level of AI characters in the multiplayer as well as the single player, and that's what they've done, and they've done it very well. Map design is perfect. There's no issues with cover and things like that, and I can say that for the campaign as well. Some stages of the campaign are very short. I think 1, 2, 6, and 8 are very short missions. I think they're about 5 minutes long. However, it all kind of like integrates in with each other. You've got Agent Locke for the for most of the missions, and you do have Master Chief throughout the whole game, here and there, and they do clash in some missions. And personally, the whole storyline fits in, and it's providing a different aspect onto the Halo franchise. And I think that's really the way that they're trying to go, so that you do have the two sides throughout the rest of the games. They've said that the franchise is going to be going for the next 10, 20 years. They said that they really want to turn it into the Star Wars of video games, so there is going to be a Halo 6. That's pretty much guaranteed. That's probably going to be on Xbox One, and then we're probably going to have Halo 7 and Halo 8, for example, on the next platform, which is released by Microsoft, which has been already partially guaranteed by Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox. They said that he expects that there will be another generation of consoles, so it's really good fun. We also have the Halo Wars 2 out next year, and all of the kind of like spin-off titles of Halo, and I expect that Halo Reach will be added to Master Chief Collection. If you do want to play the whole storyline of Halo on the Xbox One or any of the previous platforms, I recommend you get Master Chief Collection to have the full experience of the storyline. I've completed Combat Evolved 3, 4, and 5, and I've kind of halfway through Halo 2, and have not completed ODST. Reach was amazing. I loved Reach. And I've done most of those games on Xbox One. I mean, 3 and 4 I did on 360, but then completed on Xbox One. And it's just been a really good experience throughout the Halo franchise. The multiplayer is stable this time compared to Master Chief Collection, which is good. The beta testing that we've been doing since August has obviously paid off, because it's like 30 seconds to get in a match. They're predominantly well balanced, apart from Breakout. I've had a few issues with Breakout. That's not been tested, however, since the beta in January of this year. So I personally think that Breakout could be balanced a bit more. However, I expect that that would be done very easily in the next few patches for the game. The achievements are easy to get if you're an achievement hunter. You get 10 gamer points per each mission, and it's really rewarding the players for playing through the storyline on the highest difficulties. It's rewarding the players for playing it on a normal difficulty. Most achievements are fairly simple to get, and there's no hidden achievements, so you can actually just get them all just by reading the descriptions if you're going for an achievement. I believe what they said is there's going to be no storyline DLCs. However, from memory, what they said was that there's going to be 3 maps added to the game, and there's going to be other content added for free and patches and stuff like that, which is a really nice approach, which I've noticed a lot of games have actually been going towards. I mean, we've got Halo and Halo 5 Guardians, and we've also got Battlefield 4 recently going into this approach, and also Rainbow Six Siege are all providing 3 maps. They're providing the game modes and content for free instead of the paid approach. That's really been something that games have been going towards recently, and I've really enjoyed it. They've been making the content for the players. A lot of the developers this generation have been going, what do the players want? We shouldn't be like kind of dictating what content is being provided for the players. What can we do for the players instead than what do we want to do, kind of thing. So I'm really impressed with it. It's $54.99 digitally and then about 45 quid on disc, and it's out worldwide on Xbox One now. I'd highly recommend you go and pick this game up. It's a contender to Game of the Year so far, in my opinion. It's got an engrossing storyline, and marketing that they have done for this game is marvelous. They've really got the players building up the hype and stuff like that for the title, and you won't be let down for all of this hunt the truth, this Master Chief versus Agent Locke, and yeah, it's just been very well done, and they're not joking about Xbox's greatest game lineup ever being this year, with Rise of the Tomb Raider, Fallout 4, Halo 5 Guardians, Forza 6, etc. And if you don't have an Xbox One, watch the walkthroughs of the campaign, or watch all of the walkthroughs of the previous games on YouTube as well, because the storyline is just so engrossing. And if you have a PS4 or PC and you don't want to get an Xbox One, just watch it on YouTube. I mean, it's an amazing storyline. Hopefully they will have some other games on PC coming in the future. We've got Halo Wars 2 out next year, which will be on PC. They've already announced that. So yeah, go and pick up the game. Highly recommend it. Don't forget to like, follow, and of course, as always, subscribe. It's very much appreciated. And I shall see you in the next video.